Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. And you might have seen those last two videos that I made. Now, the first thing I want to say is no, I do not apologize. I don't feel any empathy or sympathy or regret at all in my heart for any of the language that I used, any of the scenarios, the alleged scenarios that I threw out, and the truths that I spoke within those alleged scenarios. I don't feel I'm okay with it, and I would do it again. God damn it! But what I will say is this: I usually don't feel the need to explain myself because I'm a grown ass man, and most of you people don't help me and aren't gonna become my clients at any point. But I'm gonna do this for me. I'm gonna do this for the people out there who feel like me and feel just because that they are spiritual and they're endeavoring to be high vibrational, they should not be defending themselves. What you saw in those two videos was a great display of righteous anger. The fact of the matter is, yes, at some point I tried to give a donation and give clarity, show some charity upon those two people, those two subhumans, and I was attacked. I defended myself, and it's okay to be angry, especially if you're spiritual. The more spiritual you are, the more things should make you question. The more things that you should find in balance with all the positivity and happiness that you have inside yourself that frustrates you a little bit or a lot of bit. Okay? Domestic violence existed before I became spiritually awakened. Littering existed before. Both of those things bothered me. But now the whole chakra, Merkaba, tarot cards, those things bother me more. Littering and domestic violence and suicide bother me even more now that I'm walking down the spiritual path. So, what I want you guys to not do is to accept anybody's BS. What I do not want you to do is turn the other cheek. I want you to defend yourself swiftly and ruthless without any emotions or regrets. If somebody actively offends you, okay? This this energy that you feel right now, this demeanor, this is more close to what I'm actually like in real life. Okay? But I don't want you to think just because you meditate, you can't meditate in somebody's ass when they fuck with you. I don't want you to think that. Okay? If you do research on the origins of martial arts, of the Asian martial arts, not the African martial arts, the original inventors of it, when you do research on the origins of Tai Chi, the origins of Kung Fu, the origins of martial arts, you will see just like me, those people were peaceful, just trying to get from point A to point B, but thieves, robbers, rapists, people were trying to hurt them. And eventually, they studied the animals and found out what they needed to do to protect themselves to find their way home safely. That's what that video was about. That's why I do what I do. Because I know I have something that people are too afraid to show you. All these little goofy, love and light, fluffy fairy, that's not how they act. And if you mess with their family, they are not going to act like that. And if they do, they're not spiritual. They're liars and they're delusional and they're crazy. Okay? Don't trust anybody who doesn't defend themselves. All that, you just have such a beautiful soul and oneness. Oneness. Spirit is telling me not to put my foot up your ass. So I'm gonna go with that. Here, spit in my mouth again. Do it. Oh, God, it was so warm and sticky. It's beautiful, though, because of oneness, because of spirit. No, bro, that's not what I do, bro. That's not what I do. Do I like to hurt people? No, I don't. Do I like to hurt people's feelings and call them all kind of names their parents didn't name them? No, I don't. But war is necessary, bro. It brings peace. That's what it is. Okay. So again, I'm gonna reiterate this. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I need to do. And if you're smart, you will avoid me having to do that same thing to you. Something that I don't want to have to do. You think I you think I enjoyed that? All the laughter and that was a mask, bro. I didn't want to have to do that. But at the same time, like I said, I have to show people, yeah, you could be spiritual and tee up. You could be spiritual and have sex with strangers. You could be spiritual and watch all kind of stuff you're not supposed to be watching to be better in life and more high vibrational. You can do all those things. There just has to be a balance. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you. You could be spiritual and masturbate and do all kind of stuff. Work a job. You have limits, but you're not dead. You're not dead. You can still have a life. You can still have a real life. Okay? And when people really try to infringe on your pursuit of happiness, you could really return that energy to them times 27. That's all. I just want to be an example. I don't want anybody to feel like they can't live. I don't want anybody to feel like they shouldn't enjoy what they want to enjoy. I don't want anybody to feel like they can't curse or feel angry or upset or hurt or sad or normal people emotions, bro. Because that is not, that is the exact opposite of what spirituality is. Actually, it's not. But that's not spiritual, bro. That's a lie. That's a facade. That's a depiction of fiction is what that is. Okay? I don't want you to believe that you're not supposed to feel anything. The highest vibration before total enlightenment is joy. And if you watch my Facebook page, the post I made, anger over apathy, means, I mean, you could do the research yourself. Anger is a higher vibrational feeling than being apathetic, than feeling nothing. It's higher vibrational than depression. You can't feel depressed and angry at the same time. That's why a lot of people who are depressed are expressing their depression through anger because their soul is trying to escape it with the program of anger that's already available to you, to everyone in your flesh. So all these people out here, all these violent ass people, all these angry people talking about how they would have did this and punched this person in the face, or they did this, they did this. That's because a piece of them, they're a piece of them is depressed. Maybe all of them's depressed. Maybe that. Good to know. I'm glad you're doing swell. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for checking up on me. I'm straight. I'm straight. But yeah, there has to be laws. There has to be rules. There has to be boundaries. As long as we're all going to be cohabitating on this planet, no, you can't just do whatever you want to me just because I read tarot cards. No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, and I don't respect anybody who thinks that that should happen. Well, I have to be the bigger person because I have the clout and they don't have any clout, and I read tarot cards for the masses and they don't because they're too selfish. No, I don't think that, bro. I don't think that, and people shouldn't think that. I'm gonna sink down to their level. No, I bet you I raised their vibration just a little bit. All that yelling, you don't even know what I did. That was a spiritual power that a good friend of mine taught me to do, and it worked. It worked. It worked. So what I want you to do is I want you to remember that meditation, spirituality, opening your chakras does not mean that you have to block out all the emotions. Does not mean that you're better than anybody and that you shouldn't do specific things. It just means it means that you have to be a better, just like it says in the Bible. It means you have to be a better, more genuine depiction of what the universe really is. You have a duty to be the actual light, not that fake ass, dumbass shit. Not that forgive your enemy, love thy enemy, fucking Just let anybody do anything they want to you because you're a spiritualist now. Spiritualists don't punch people in the face. Yes, the fuck they do. Yes, they do. Okay, that's not what spirituality is about. Spirituality is about surpassing human nature, these programs, this flesh, escaping your personal prison, escaping this hell, and returning to the godlike state. And I'm pretty sure none of the guys would just let you fuck with them without anything bad happening to your mind, body, and soul. So stop it. Do I apologize? I surely the fuck don't. I don't. Do I feel bad about anything I said? No, I don't. I wish I could have remembered more. As well as I controlled my emotions, and showed you how to turn them off and turn them on within the drop of a fucking hat. I wish that I was more in tune with what was coming. I was pretty in tune as far as what was coming out of my mouth and how I organized them. I really didn't have to give you any more. Actually, not too much more. But no, it felt good. If I have to do it again, I'm gonna do it a lot better. I'm gonna do it again and again and again and again and again when people fuck with me. That's just how it has to go. Okay, peace. I like peace, don't you? You think I like being angry and yelling like a maniac? No, cause if I did like that, guess what I would be doing right now? I'd be doing that. I would be doing that right now. I would have a career. I would make my whole career off of just doing that, and I wouldn't use spirituality to do it. I would just do responses and reactions and just watch football games and UFC matches, and I would just do that every single day. I would just start stuff with people in order to just clap at them. That's what I would do. But because that is not my passion, not only is it not my passion, that's an understatement. That's something that I don't necessarily like doing. Okay? So, yeah, that's it. Would you ask me, bro, before I get out of here? How does it work? Um, you can, if you find me on Facebook, my Facebook is Aaron Terrell Moses. We can have a discussion about that. I don't actually want to put that information out because it's not for everybody. But if you meditate first and shield a little bit, you might not be able to feel it because it wasn't directed towards you, and because I don't know if you had headphones on or how loud you were listening to the videos, but it's yeah. You DM me about that. DM me about that. If you want a reading or a consultation, let me know, and I'll give you all everything that you need to know about that. But that's it, guys. It's Aaron Moses. Life resides in the breath. Life is in the breath. Peace.